So SmackDown Live begins with Shane O'Mac basically doing the whole pep rally with the whole SmackDown roster. Well, maybe not the whole roster, but a lot of the roster was there attending this pep rally about the Raw superstars. And, okay, saying that Raw might retaliate tonight, but if they do, we're ready. And specifically talking to Becky Lynch, Baron Corbin, and The New Day as response to Asuka, the Jizz, and The Shield. Of course, because Asuka was like, yeah, you know, they don't stand a chance because I'm on the team, and Becky was like, yeah, you know, she'll get her arm broke. And I'm like, okay. Corbin said the Jizz will feel the end of days, and I'm like, he better. Then the New Day actually accepted the challenge of the Shield. Now I'm like, okay, I don't know. I don't know. The New Day versus the Shield. Okay. Yes, when it was the Shield versus the Wyatts, that was a great thing. I'm not sure if the New Day and the Shield can pull that off. I'm not sure because, of course, Big E was like, yeah, you know, we're like a unit, but they're not. It will be a terrible time to break up the New Day somehow, some way at the Survivor Series event. But, yeah. Okay. Daniel Bryan actually hits the ring and actually says that Raw is afraid. And he talks about maybe a possibility of counterattack because, of course, Raw is afraid because Daniel Bryan said he went out there to Raw and he apologized that he said he had nothing to do with it, but he got chokeslammed. Yeah, because Raw is afraid of SmackDown. Okay. He puts over SmackDown Live as a saying that, yeah, we have better talent, better roster, so on and so forth. Yeah. At least he puts over the fucking brand. I mean, Raw didn't even do that. Raw barely does that. But then he calls out AJ Styles. Now, the funniest thing about this was, okay, since Brock Lesnar has an advocate as in Paul Heyman, Daniel Bryan was going to be the advocate for AJ Styles. Okay. So, of course, he goes down to the reigning, defending, undisputed WWE Champion of the World, AJ Styles. He talks about Lesnar quitting. Whenever, you know, mentally Brock Lesnar breaks down, Brock Lesnar quits. Mentally. And it's like, okay, that's fine. Alright. Look, you can't be beat mentally in just about anything in order to survive in a competition. You can't be broken down mentally. And Styles said that he will find a way in order to win. And Daniel Bryan was like, yes, he agreed with all of his points except point F5. I mean, yeah. I'm just like, look, at least this is better than Jinder Mahal versus Brock. Look, I was not sold at all. Jinder Mahal versus Brock Lesnar. I was not sold on that. Period. Just no. No. As AJ Styles was walking in the back a little bit later on, Jinder Mahal was like, look, you know, Brock Lesnar is nothing to what I'm going to do after you're done with his match. And I'm like, oh, God, no. So this is basically just to give AJ Styles the belt until this match, and then they're going to hot potato it back to Jinder Mahal. That is a high possibility. It is. It's just, yeah. So, Jinder Mahal may get his title shot and may get the belt. Maybe in India, while they're in India. I wouldn't put it past WWE for doing that. Baron Corbin against Sin Cara for the United States Championship because they're like, whoever wins this will face The Miz. And I'm like, it better not be fucking Sin Cara. And thank God it's not Sin Cara. Sin Cara got the end of days. Sin Cara, oh, please. If Sin Cara would have got that United States Championship, that would have been over with. I would have been so upset. But look, a lot of people aren't feeling Baron Corbin, but I will hold myself to this. Baron Corbin is better than The Miz in the ring. He's more of a threat. Period. That's just it. You know, especially if booked correctly. Baron Corbin hasn't been booked correctly, and that's why he's been messed up, and that's why we don't even freaking believe in him. The Miz has been booked to a specific point, and he's still not believable. No, there's nothing because of his lack of wrestling skill. That's basically it. Anyway, thank God that Sin Cara didn't win the United States Championship. I'm going to say it again. So, Shane O'Mac and Daniel Bryan, they have a conversation backstage, and of course, maybe a little tension because Daniel Bryan was like, they will talk about cohesive talk after the Survivor Series. And I'm like, okay, fine. Charlotte versus Natalya for the Women's Championship of SmackDown Live. And guess how this ends? This took place in basically Charlotte's hometown. So we have a new SmackDown Women's Champion by the name of Charlotte Flair. Figure 8. Natty Taps. So, okay. Again. Oh my God, Alexa and Natalya, that's not even close to a good thing. We need to change it. Change it. And that's what they did. They panicked. They're pushing panic buttons and they're changing matches left and right. They did it with the Raw Tag Team Championships. Now they did it with the SmackDown Women's Championship. And they did it even with the WWE Championship. So, okay, Charlotte was like, yeah, she will win for Team Blue. She knows that her father, Rick, is recovering, and she will probably get a text message from him as soon as she gets to the back, and she tries to leave with the belt. Ric Flair's music hits, and he actually comes out, and they embrace. She ran to him. Charlotte ran to Rick like, a little girl. But, okay, yeah, it was cute. And it was good to see freaking Ric Flair up and about. Yeah, it's good to see that because, again, legend in this business, that's just it. He's just a legend in the business. Whew. It was a big scare when he wasn't doing all that well. So, that was a good moment for Ric Flair and Charlotte to be there to embrace, and she became women's champion and so on. So that's cool. I'm not going to say anything bad about that. All right. More Bludgeon Brothers. Oh, wait. The Bludgeon Brothers are going to make their debut next week, or they repackaging debut next week. Anyone interested? Who are they going to go against? Are they going to immediately go against and destroy the Ascension, or are they going to destroy Breezango? So, Jimmy Uso versus Chad Gable. Okay. That's fine. A little bit of revenge from last week, but the Usos came out, was like, yeah, SmackDown, tag team division on lockdown. And they named, okay, the Hype Bros on lockdown. The Ascension on lockdown. American Alpha Part 2 on lockdown. I actually chuckled. I did when they said that. The New Day on lockdown. Sheamus and Cesaro on lockdown. And they did point out that it was the Usos versus these two last year at Survivor Series. Are they going to have the Bludgeon Brothers on lockdown? That remains to be seen. That's if they even face them, but anyway. Jimmy Uso gets the win and much needed momentum to go into Survivor Series. So, you get the New Day versus Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. Now, of course, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, they had a backstage segment talking about they're now even a part of Survivor Series and it's all Shane McMahon's fault and whatever. It's like, yeah, they're not even a part of Survivor Series. And later on, they actually basically made a case as to why. Because the New Day was facing Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. The Shield music hits. The Shield makes their entrance. So, 5 men are in the ring. Kofi, Big E, Xavier Woods, Sami Zayn, and Kevin Owens. But when the Shield actually jumps the apron and actually jumps the rail and gets on the apron, Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens bail. So the Shield goes in, and then there's a brawl. Sheamus and Cesaro come out of nowhere. The Usos come out, and then that's when everything starts to break down. The women get attacked in the back. Even Charlotte gets laid out and gets a final punch by Alexa Bliss. It's kind of interesting because no Miz. Even when Raw had the upper hand, that pussy didn't even want to show up. So again, I mean, and you guys want him with this or with one of these. No. Just, no. Braun Strowman music hits, and then after that, it's over. Because Kurt Angle, he comes down the aisle, and actually Braun Strowman hits the ring, and the destruction of the Raw, the destruction of the SmackDown roster, just imminent at that point. I mean, yeah, there was no Jinder Mahal, there was no AJ Styles. I mean, Nakamura tried to fight Strowman, no avail. There was no Cena. I mean, yeah. And the Shield, okay, they hit that triple power bomb on Shane McMahon, not once, but twice, in order to freaking end the show. Oh, and Kurt Angle did hit him with the Angle Slam before the second triple power bomb. And that's SmackDown Live. Okay. So you waited all these weeks to retaliate. And it just happens to be at the going home episode of SmackDown Live. It wasn't even a trade-off of back and forth like there usually was back in the day. But now you actually wait until the freaking the going home episode in order to retaliate, in order to do something. What, did you get pressured by Stephanie and Triple Nose? Seriously? Again, even with Charlotte Flair winning the championship, I'm just not convinced about Survivor Series being a great freaking event. Now, with Charlotte, that's interesting because you have the first and second ever women to win both the Raw and SmackDown women's titles. Now, okay, Charlotte, NXT Women's Champion. Charlotte, Divas Champion. Charlotte, Women's Champion. Raw and SmackDown. She's the first that ever did that, so again, I don't see Alexa competing with Charlotte on any type of level. No, I just don't see that. But anyway, do you agree or disagree with my opinions? Please leave a comment below. I'm always open for a debate about wrestling. Please, just leave a comment below. Whether it's good or bad, I don't care. I don't freaking erase comments. Hit that like button, hit subscribe, set up those notifications. Stay tuned for my prediction video about Survivor Series 2017, because it's coming soon. Drop kicks, body slams, throwing motherfuckers over top rope, both feet hitting the floor. Yes, I'm a wrestling fan. This is the theme. And I'll see you later. Credits.